Before starting the pickling process, it is essential to select the right ginger. Observe each root carefully and discard any part that is rotten or moldy, as these will affect the flavor and safety of the final product. Even a small damaged section can alter the taste of the pickle, causing it to lose its natural freshness and sweetness. Once the roots in good condition have been selected, wash them carefully under running water to remove surface dirt. Although the outside may look clean, ginger often has small cracks where dirt or impurities accumulate, so it is advisable to inspect and clean each piece thoroughly. To ensure optimal cleaning, some recommend gently rubbing the roots with a little salt or even a mixture of baking soda and water, especially if the ginger is freshly harvested and still contains traces of dirt. This step helps remove any residue that could alter the flavor or texture of the ginger when pickled. However, if the purchased ginger is already clean, this step can be optional. After washing, cut the roots into smaller pieces to facilitate the next steaming process and ensure that each piece cooks evenly. Ginger skin is not simply a protective layer. It contains nutrients and essential oils that contribute to its flavor and therapeutic properties. Therefore, whenever possible, avoid peeling the root too much. Only remove the damaged or moldy parts and keep most of the skin to maintain its nutritional richness. This initial care will make a difference in the aroma, flavor, and benefits of the pickled ginger you will prepare. At the end of this stage, you will have clean, uniformly cut ginger ready to be steamed. This initial step may seem simple, but it is crucial to ensure that the final pickle retains its crunchy texture, balanced flavor, and valuable health properties. Remember that a good result begins with the careful selection and preparation of the ingredients from the start, and fresh ginger is the star of this process. Once the ginger has been carefully washed and cut into uniform pieces, the next step is steaming. This process softens the root, releases its essential oils, and reduces the intensity of its spicy flavor, making it enjoyable even for those who do not normally like ginger. To do this, prepare a steamer, making sure the water does not directly touch the ginger pieces. Place the pieces in a single layer, avoiding piling or pressing them together, as this ensures that each piece cooks evenly and retains its texture. Bring the water to a boil over high heat, and once it starts generating steam, reduce the heat to medium-low. Cook the ginger for approximately 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the size of the pieces. During cooking, the volatile compounds of the ginger, responsible for its characteristic aroma, are released. This warm and spicy fragrance is not only comforting, but also indicates that the oils and nutrients are active, ready to enhance the health benefits of the pickle. Even the thickest pieces will soften, while the thinner ones will mellow in spiciness. It is important not to overcook, as the ginger could lose some of its nutrients if cooked for too long. Observe the texture and appearance. The skin should look slightly shiny and feel soft to the touch. Once this point is reached, remove the ginger from the steam and let it cool slightly before cutting it into thin slices. Cutting the pieces uniformly is crucial. If some are too thin, they will become excessively spicy, while thicker ones might remain raw in the center. Maintaining a consistent thickness ensures that each slice has a balanced and pleasant flavor. Steaming not only softens the ginger, but also preserves its antioxidant properties and bioactive compounds, such as gingerols, which helps stimulate circulation and provide digestive benefits. Furthermore, this method prepares the ginger for the next step in the process, drying, which is essential to prevent moisture from ruining the final pickle. Upon completing this phase, you will have aromatic, tender ginger ready to be dried, keeping its flavor and nutritional value intact, thus ensuring a top-quality pickle. After steaming, the ginger still contains moisture that can affect the quality of the pickle if not dried properly. Drying is a crucial step to ensure that the ginger slices maintain their firm texture, concentrated flavor, and ability to absorb the vinegar and sweeteners without deteriorating. There are several ways to dry ginger, using an air fryer, a food dehydrator, or simply leaving it in the sun for a few hours. The choice of method will depend on the available resources, but all share the goal of removing moisture in a uniform and controlled manner. If using an air fryer, set the temperature between 90 and 100 degrees Celsius for the first round of drying. Place the ginger slices so they do not overlap, allowing air to circulate freely around each piece. During this process, you will notice the aroma of the ginger intensifying, releasing its natural oils and characteristic fragrance. This stage not only improves the flavor, but also concentrates the beneficial compounds, ensuring that the ginger retains its therapeutic properties. After about 10 minutes, check the slices and flip any that are drying unevenly to ensure uniform drying on both sides. Once the first round is complete, adjust the time as needed, usually for an additional 10 to 15 minutes. The key indicator to know if the ginger is ready is its appearance and texture. The edges and surface should look dry but maintain some flexibility, avoiding becoming sticky to the touch. Avoid over-drying, as this can make the ginger too hard and negatively affect its flavor and texture when consumed. Properly dried slices should be ready to absorb the pickling liquids without losing their integrity. Drying is also important for long-term preservation. By reducing the water content, you minimize the proliferation of microorganisms and extend the shelf life of the pickled ginger. This care ensures that every bite maintains its flavor intensity, freshness, and health benefits, such as stimulating circulation and improving digestion. In addition, dried ginger allows for a more uniform pickle as the slices absorb the vinegar and sweetener evenly, guaranteeing a consistent flavor in every portion. At the end of this stage, you will have dry, aromatic ginger slices ready to be placed in the jar with vinegar and sweetener, prepared to transform every bite into a delicious and healthy experience. This step ensures that the pickle not only has a balanced flavor, but also a perfect texture that maintains the freshness and nutrients of the ginger. With the ginger already steamed and dried, the next crucial step is to prepare the jar where the pickling will take place. It is essential to use a clean and completely dry glass jar with no traces of water or oil to prevent any contamination that could affect the quality of the product. A clean jar ensures that the ginger is preserved for longer and keeps its flavor and properties intact. Before placing the slices, make sure the surface and walls of the jar are completely free of residue. The use of additives such as palm sugar, brown sugar, or honey is important to balance the acidity of the vinegar and provide a touch of sweetness that mellows the strong flavor of the ginger. The amount can be adjusted according to personal taste, but ideally you should not overdo it, as excess sugar can alter the flavor balance and preservation. Honey is a natural alternative that not only sweetens, but also provides additional benefits, such as antibacterial properties and a smoother, more delicate flavor. Carefully mixing these sweeteners with the vinegar before pouring it over the ginger ensures that each slice absorbs the flavors evenly. The choice of vinegar also directly influences the final result. Rice vinegar provides a mild and slightly sweet flavor, widely used in the traditional Asian preparation of pickled ginger, while balsamic vinegar adds a deeper aroma and a touch of sophistication. Regardless of the type you choose, it is important that the slices are completely submerged to ensure uniform fermentation and preservation. The right combination of vinegar and sweetener ensures a balanced pickled ginger with the right texture and a flavor that highlights its natural characteristics. When placing the ginger in the jar, avoid filling it completely to the brim. Leave a little space to facilitate the circulation of the liquid and allow the flavors to mix. As you add the vinegar and sweetener, observe how the slices gradually absorb the liquid, slightly changing their color and texture, a sign that the pickling process has begun. This step requires patience and care, as proper preparation determines the intensity of the flavor and the durability of the pickle. Finally, by preparing the jar and the additives, you will have created the optimal conditions for the ginger to transform into a delicious, aromatic pickle full of healthy properties. This step not only ensures a balanced flavor experience, but also maximizes the digestive and therapeutic benefits that ginger can offer, setting the stage for the final phase of immersion and preservation. With the jar prepared and the dried ginger ready, it is time to submerge the slices in the selected vinegar and sweeteners. This step transforms the ginger into a delicious and aromatic pickle, preserving its properties and enhancing its flavor. Carefully place the slices in the jar, ensuring they are evenly distributed and that none are squeezed or overlapping, as this can affect the absorption of the liquid and the final consistency of the product. Uniformity in the size of the slices remains key. Thinner pieces will absorb the vinegar faster and could become too intense, while thicker ones will take longer to fully soak. Once the ginger is placed in the jar, carefully pour the vinegar and sweetener until the slices are completely covered. Make sure all the ginger is submerged to prevent it from oxidizing or drying out. During the first few hours, you will notice how the slices begin to change color and soften slightly, a sign that the liquid is penetrating effectively. This initial immersion process is critical to achieving a balanced and homogeneous flavor in every portion. Depending on the type of vinegar used, the aroma of the pickle can vary significantly. Rice vinegar will provide a mild and sweet aroma, ideal for those who prefer delicate flavors, while balsamic will add depth and a more intense touch. If you decide to add honey, the aroma becomes warmer and more rounded, balancing the acidity of the vinegar and providing a natural sweetness. This combination of vinegar and sweetener not only influences the flavor, but also the final texture of the ginger, making it crunchy yet flexible, ideal for accompanying meals or eating on its own. After a day of immersion, the pickle will be ready to taste, although many prefer to wait a few days for the flavors to fully integrate and for the ginger to acquire deeper softness and aroma. During this time, the nutrients and bioactive compounds of the ginger, such as gingerols and essential oils, are preserved and enhanced, offering digestive and anti-inflammatory benefits. This process also ensures that each slice has a consistent and pleasant flavor, avoiding extreme contrast between more and less soaked pieces. Finally, when enjoying the pickled ginger, you will experience a perfect balance between acidity, sweetness, and the characteristic spicy kick of ginger. Its careful preparation and uniform immersion allow every bite to retain both the flavor and the health benefits, turning this pickle into a functional and delicious food, perfect to accompany any meal or enjoy as a healthy snack. Once the ginger has been immersed and has absorbed the flavors of the vinegar and sweeteners, it is time to enjoy it and take advantage of its multiple benefits. This pickle is not only a delicious accompaniment to meals like sushi, rice, or salads, but it also offers significant health properties. Consuming a few slices before meals can help stimulate digestion, relieving the feeling of heaviness and promoting the absorption of nutrients from food. Additionally, the bioactive compounds present in ginger, such as gingerols and essential oils, help maintain healthy blood circulation and contribute to regulating metabolism. Pickled ginger can also serve as an ally in stabilizing blood sugar levels. Drinking a small glass of diluted ginger vinegar before meals helps prepare the digestive system and moderate the glycemic index of the foods consumed. This practice can be especially useful for people looking to maintain balanced glucose levels and avoid sudden spikes after meals. Furthermore, the combination of vinegar and ginger enhances the antioxidant effect, fighting free radicals and supporting the body's overall health. Another advantage of pickled ginger is its effect in maintaining body heat, especially during cold seasons or temperature changes. Ginger slices contain volatile oils that, when consumed, generate a feeling of internal warmth and immediate well-being. This makes it an ideal supplement for those looking to strengthen their immune system and protect themselves from common colds. Moreover, its refreshing and slightly sweet flavor makes it easy to incorporate into a daily diet, whether as a snack, added to meals, or mixed into beverages. To maximize its shelf life and maintain quality, it is advisable to store pickled ginger in a cool, dark place, avoiding direct exposure to sunlight. Keeping it refrigerated once open prolongs its shelf life and ensures it retains both its crunchy texture and its balanced sweet and sour flavor. With proper storage, the pickle can be enjoyed for weeks, providing continuous benefits and a special touch of flavor to every dish. Finally, the entire preparation process, from selecting and cleaning the ginger to cooking, drying, and immersing it, guarantees a final product that combines flavor, texture, and therapeutic properties. This artisanal pickle is not only a delight for the palate, but also a simple and effective way to incorporate the benefits of ginger into everyday life. Experimenting with different types of vinegar or sweeteners allows you to adjust the flavor profile to your preferences, turning each jar into a unique and healthy experience. Don't forget to share your experience and try different combinations to discover your perfect version of pickled ginger.